Hello, children. How are you? I hope you all are keeping fine and taking good care of yourself. Children, in the last class, we have completed the mineral resources chapter number 12 from your geography book. Now, children, when we had Zoom class, I had discussed question answers from lesson 12. I have given you questions. So, hope you all have completed your work and done it neatly in your copy. Now, children, we'll start with the next class. Now, next chapter is conventional sources of energy. It is chapter number 13 from your book, and the children, if you remember that I have deleted few topics from subtopic from the chapter, so we are going to do only 3 topics in this lesson, that is coal, petroleum and oil. Petroleum will do, and the third one that we will do is oil refineries. Hurdle power we are not going to do, and natural gas also we will not do in this chapter. So children, don't think that it will be too easy. Actually, you should go through the lesson very well. It's a bit difficult chapter. So children, here we'll start with the conventional source of energy. Now, what is conventional source of energy? Now, first of all, energy resources. So, resources which used to generate energy or give power, heat to drive object. Matter that store energy is called fuel, and that is classified into 2 groups, that is conventional and second is non-conventional source of energy. So, in this topic, in this chapter, we'll take only the conventional source, but actually the non-conventional source is also there in the next lesson, that is chapter number 14. So here you can see the difference between both the sources of energy. Conventional usage period CS has been used since the early times, and non-conventional has been come into use recently. Okay, so it is developed recently, whereas conventional source have been used from early time. Now, in conventional, availability is limited amount, and it cannot depend for future. We cannot depend for future because it is in limited, and here advantage is that it is in abundance for future use. In conventional source, nature is exhaustible in nature and lasts for few years. Conventional source lasts for only few years, but non-conventional is going to last forever. Is judicially it is, if it is used properly, it will last for many years, forever it will be there. And renewability, conventional once used they cannot be renewed, but here non-conventional, they are eco-friendly as they do not cause pollution and leave reduce. And children, removed for renewed in short period. Conventional is cannot be renewed, but non-conventional can be renewed in short period only. Now children, to the environment, what for a conventional causes air, water and land pollution as they leave smoke and residue. Residue means like coal, if you burn, then it will leave ash behind. So that ash becomes a residue. Whereas non-conventional, they are eco-friendly as they do not cause pollution and they do not leave residue. Now, cost is in conventional require huge capital investment. Lot of money is used in this, whereas in non-conventional it is comparatively, compared to conventional source of energy, it is much cheaper. Then example of conventional source of energy is coal and petroleum, whereas the example of non-conventional is solar power and wind, because wind will always be there, children, sun is always there, so these sources will always be there. So now next we will see that what are sources, energies, resources, conventional and non-conventional. The second type, non-conventional, we will leave for the next chapter. Today we are going to do only conventional source of energy, and the three type are coal, petroleum and natural gas or oil refineries that we will take today, petroleum or oil. And then children, we will first take the oil. Here you can see children, the conventional source and non-conventional source both are given here. You can see the picture which is given here. It will be helpful to you while you are going through the lesson. Children, first we are going to do coal. We will take first the portion that we will take today is coal, and I am going to go through slowly one by one. Children, here you see the type of coals. This I will read just now. You see children, take your book and the first page itself, in page number 147, it is given that coal is a combustible and stratified rock, orgonite and mineral. It is composed of carbon, means 60 to 90%, hydrogen 1 to 12%, oxygen 2 to 20%, nitrogen 1 to 3%, and small amount of phosphorus and sulfur. Coal is found due to the accumulation of vegetable matter. This I will do later on also, children. And here children, before this I gave you the picture. I have showed you the variety of picture of the coal. Now here it is written, here you can see that coal is an inflammable organic substance composed of carbons found in sedimentary rock. You have already done in your previous class the kinds of rocks. So here it is said that coal is found in sedimentary rock. Now formation. Coal is found due to the compression of plant material under heat and pressure over million of years. It does not take 1 or 2 years to make coal, but it takes million of years. And variety of coal is formed depending on the compression of depth and time of burial. Okay. Degree of children, sorry, it is degree of compression, depth and the time. According to these three, various type of rocks are found. There, previously I have shown you the picture of three kinds of rocks. Now see here children. Here you can see in the slide with depth and pressure. Now there are three they have shown you, and we will go according to this. Depending on the amount of carbon, moisture and volatile matter, coal can be classified as anthracite coal. And this coal is children, it is the hardest and it ranks highest among the different variety of coal. It is shiny and it is hystrous and almost jet black and is so completely compressed that it shows no banded structure. Means it is very compact, hard. It is very hard and with compact. You cannot see the cracks anywhere. It has a carbon content of 90% children in this, and burns slowly without smoke. So it is considered, I think, best kind of rock because it burns slowly but it does not give smoke. It burns for a long time and leave very little ash behind. It has a high heating value. That is why it is globally preferred for domestic purpose. Naturally children, if coal is used for cooking purpose at home, if more and more smoke will come, then a person using this coal may fall sick, can have a problem, breathing problem, because more and more smoke they will inhale. So this is considered best for the domestic use. Then children, next come bitumen. It is hard, black and compact and makes about 80% of the world total coal output. It varies greatly in composition and in carbon content, and it has 50 to 80% of carbon content, whereas previously I have told you they have 90%. Here 50 to 80%. Steam coal with a carbon content of 80% is best of bitumen coal. Household coal, which is black and lustrous with a fine carbon content, vary from 50 to 18% children. Cooking coal is high grade bituminous coal which has spacious value because when it is heated in coke oven it fumes into coke. Now children, next comes the lignite children. Now next you see lignite is shown here. Now lignite is also known as brown coal and it is lower grade coal. It is not a very good quality coal. It is a lower grade coal. It comprises only 40% of carbon and a good deal of moisture and less of combustible matter. It burns less, very slowly it burns, difficult to burn, and it give lot of smoke and take time to burn, give less heat. So it is not considered a good quality of coal. Now peat, it represents the first stage of transformation of wood into coal. When wood burns and coal is formed, that condition is known as peat. It has the least carbon content and is inferior to the other three variety of coal. Means it is the coal which is the which you can say is not good at all. So it is not considered good for use. It is an accumulation of vegetable matter which has undergone various degree of decomposition and carbonation children. Next I suppose I can show you the distribution. Here children, you see all the type of coal that I have shown you. In peat is here that you see it is not considered good at all children. Lignite is little better than it. So now children, we will come to the next here, anthracite, which is considered the best of coal, which has 90% of carbon. Then come bituminous that has 50 to 80% of carbon. So according to that you can see. Now children, here you can see the condition. Now here you see the burial position and time limit. So see children, the first one, peat is newly one, then lignite is pressure is little very less is there. Little more is sub-bitumen than bitumen and anthracite. It is oldest rock, oldest coal. So children, it is considered the best one to be used. And next children, uses of coal is to generate power 70%, energy supply, it is used in large amount in industries, in domestic uses also, and in vehicle also this power is used children. So children, here it is uses I have shown you here. Now distribution and advantages, along with this I can tell you the advantages also. Now children, here I have already explained you this, but if you can see here, it is written that in first group 80% and above till 90, and highest quality having high coke content, production occurrence is less, production of that pollution is very less because it gives less amount of smoke and high heating value. Then so it is less impurities, found at great depth, very deep inside the earth it is found, and smelting of iron. Then second one, bituminous is 60 to 70%, buried deep and subjected to increased temperature, high calorific value, and children, here special value of smelting iron in blast furnace, and it is also widely used. It is a second category of iron. Children, now you can see children here next one it is given lignite 50 to 60%, low grade brown, which is soft with high moisture content because it has moisture, so it gives lot of fume, smoke, used for generate electricity. And then least one is below 40% peat and decaying formed because of decaying plant and swamps. Lot of moisture is produced, smoke, and has less heating capacity, and it is also used in domestic purpose. So children, here we have come to the end of the coal. Advantage and disadvantage I will do in the next class. So children, I hope that much you have understood. Go through the lesson. Have a good day, children. Take care of yourself.